Yeah, Banks.
Banks, start the count. He's fired, bro. Banks was supposed to. You supposed to start the countdown.
I love it. This is my type of intro. What is it? 30, 29,
the professionalism is bestowed upon me.
28, 27.
Dang, 20s.
Where did
he
start?
Start.
I mean, he started the show when he went to the bathroom.
He just, I don't know what he do it.
He his dinner was done in the microwave. He had to go get it. That's what happened. You don't want to leave it in there too long.
Graham is really the head producer. That's why I be on Banks' ass, because he do stuff like this.
I feel bad. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I didn't do it, y'all. I promise. I'm not sabotaging
nothing. I'm
not here to sabotage the show with nothing, I promise.
Well, so much for the countdown, everybody. Welcome to All Elite with Keeks. I am Keeks. Welcome everybody to the chat. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all used to the countdown, but we ain't get it. You know what I'm saying? Banks, I don't know what he doing.
Banks is chilling.
Banks, give Cal. Okay, whoa, let me intro Cal because he need an intro.
I need an intro.
Everybody. Make sure y'all retweet in the comments. Y'all retweet. Do your promotions, my niggas. I can't do it. So do your promotions. You know what I'm saying? If you're new here, this is the Cal from Black Wrestling. Show him some love. Put the flowers. Give him his flowers. Put the flowers in the comment section, y'all. Give Cal his flowers.
I need some love.
Oh! All right, that was a good show. Thank you for having me.
I need some love.
Oh!
Welcome, Cal, to All Elite with Keeks and Friends.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I got my side work husband on the ones and twos. You know what I'm saying? Got my. We gonna get it to that, Devin. Banks, make sure you put the comments on the screen.
Yeah, I gotta make sure.
Put the comments on the screen. There you go.
They said the cleaner is coming back. The cleaner.
Rock the.
Yeah,
that's a lot of that's a lot of. I'm jealous. I am jealous.
Terrible.
Oh.
What's popping, Keith?
No, nothing much. We gonna wait till you know,
gonna get
popping up in here a little bit. I give y'all 10 minutes and then I'm gonna start. How your day going, Carol?
It's not been. I'm not seeing any good fight videos lately.
Ain't nobody fighting, and no. I tagged you in the one where the white boys beat up them. I was so embarrassed.
Dude rolled up like he was really about that, and then him and his mans was asleep in the middle of the street.
I was so embarrassed. I was just like, bro, it happened in Houston, but you know, Houston niggas can't fight. My bad, Jermaine.
That day.
Teach your man how to squabble.
They got beat up by Bubba Sparks and them. It's crazy. They got beat up by Eminem and them. I'm so embarrassed.
Eminem and Bubba Sparks fucked them up. That's a damn shame.
They got beat up by fucking, what's his name? That's like he loved black women.
Who?
That white rapper that was invited to the BET.
Oh, Jack Harlow?
Yeah, they got beat up by him. They got beat up by a white dude with that swoop.
Jack Harlow and them. Fuck them black kids. They did, though. They was laid out in the street for no reason. I still want y'all to do a fight video. We could do a BRP Patreon fight video. It's not about the BRP Patreon right now, but we could.
Right. We could. Who asked?
Ken Lewis.
Oh.
Ken Lewis is always spicy though.
Right. You want us to do a fight? Man, people will get mad at us.
See, Keeks, the thing was, Keeks, you can't put new fight content on YouTube, but I figured out the trick. So we could have a fight video series if we want. I figured we'll test it out, but I figured out the cheat code. So wait, I wanted to ask you though before we got into everything, because I posted the video of about 15 niggas trying to teach you how to order a chopped cheese. Now
I love it.
Did you after you had that conversation, did you try and get another chopped cheese before you left New York?
But I go back out there next month, so I'm gonna do that because Jay Bougie told me to get barbecue sauce and ketchup, which is a weird condiment together, but
barbecue and ketchup is interesting. I never heard of that.
Y'all. Oh no. If y'all in the chat, hey y'all, hey everybody, if y'all in the chat, I want to say New Yorkers, y'all are very innovative with that because that is nothing but a spread, but I respect it. I respect the hell out of it. That ain't nothing but a spread.
I never heard of a spread. What exactly is a spread? Put me on.
A spread is something you turn nothing into something. So like if all they have is that, they just mush it together and make it a meal. They do it with noodles. They do it with everything.
But that's why you said it was like Hamburger Helper.
That's all. That's what it was. A Hamburger Helper sandwich. But I respect it though. I like it. It was good. That's
so disrespectful. I love it. I love that you say it, but that is so anybody in New York is. They don't
disrespectful.
But they don't play chopped cheese. Let me tell you this. Chopped cheese is such a staple in New York that I swear to God, I was at there was a spot a couple blocks from me, and the nigga, he was going there to pick up his order, and they said, "Oh, you got the chopped cheeseburger." Like it's some real like but it wasn't like that. Like 5-6 years ago, they wasn't talking about chopped cheese around here, but it just kind of trickled down. It got too popular. But they don't play about that chopped cheese, so I'm telling you, if they heard you call it Hamburger Helper.
Well, you saw I said it to their face. I was just letting them know what it was. Like all it is this. So no disrespect. It was good though. I ain't say it was nasty. It was good. It was just a spread.
Well, you know what it is, Keeks. I think the key there is and people on the internet, and you don't know how they'll act in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like I was pretty sure that if Keeks thought a chopped cheese was just a Hamburger Helper or some Wonder Bread online, she would say that in real life. But some people wouldn't do that. They'd be like, "Nah, this is good. This is good." You know what I'm saying? So I don't think people are necessarily ready for you to be like, "Nah, this is a spread," but I like it though.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Y'all, I'm sorry. I like. That's my daughter, y'all. That's my youngest. That's my youngest daughter.
She dancing.
I don't know. That's my youngest, y'all. When her Gigi get here, she
It's summertime.
It's summertime, y'all. I'm a mom, and I'm not even gonna explain it. Y'all know I'm a mama.
It is.
Y'all know I'm a mother too, so
don't even worry about it.
But we gonna get into some things. Yeah, I see the chat is popping now. We gonna get into some things, y'all. I know we in Fyter Fest. Lituation in AEW, and
is Fyter Fest a lituation at this point? It's like 8 days.
Lituation. It's been a lituation for 2 years, 3 years now. It's a lituation.
I didn't realize it was going to be 2 weeks.
It's always been 2 weeks.
But they didn't always have 2 shows.
Yes, they did. Until Rampage, but yes.
That's what I'm saying. It was 2 shows of Fyter Fest on Dynamite. Now it's two shows on Dynamite. I wasn't prepared for Fyter Fest Day 4 is what I'm saying. Yeah. And we'll talk about that later. I don't even know what that card is for that.
We're going to get into it. Y'all. So we going to start out with, listen, y'all, if y'all in the chat, I ain't going to be too long on some of these matches because we don't care. Say hey. Speak
I
and
like
go
that.
sit down. Speak and say hey and sit down.
Profit.
Say hey. You want to say hey? Okay, now sit down. Go sit down. All right. We're going to get into some things, y'all. So we're going to get on the first one, Warlow versus Orange Cassidy. We ain't going to take too much on that. It was a good little solid match. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's wow. Okay, yeah. No, that was a good match.
I miss him so much. Anyways, we gonna
I'm dead. Jesus.
Warlow took the dub. Good little fun match for the opener or whatever. But let's get to that next shit.
What's next? Ooh.
Let's get to Jerry Goat. Be quiet. Jerry Goat still got that dog in him. There you go. There
Really?
you go. There you go.
Really?
There you go.
Was that a Jay Ellis ass suit that he had on last week? Is that where Jay Ellis got the suit from? Was from Chris Jericho? I'm sorry.
Oh my God, corny, lame, boo, tomato.
I'm sorry.
Jeffrey, I ain't say it. Jeffrey, I did not say it. It was Cal.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Jerry Goat cut a promo against Eddie Kingston. Now, Jerry Goat had a serious promo. And y'all know Jerry Goat is like second under the rock when it comes to promos. So he let it be known.
It was a good promo. I'm not going to front. It was a good promo. I usually, no disrespect, but when when Judas hits, I respectfully just like mute it and I wait for the talking and stuff. But I didn't because he had the suit. It felt like
you don't listen to the gold single now.
All right, I'm Keeks. I'm trying to respect. It's a no slander zone. I don't like hearing the crowd after they cut the music. I don't want to. I don't need to hear all that. I'm over it. It's been 2, 3, 5 years, whatever that song been out. I'm good. But I did him in the suit, cutting the promo. That was good. That was a good promo. I'm no fronting on that, and that's probably the best promo I've heard him do in a minute. Outside, even over the Jericho appreciate, because he's been cutting promos for a minute, but that red suit promo was a good one. That was a good.
Yeah, it reminded me of 2019 championship run a little bit when he had to go against Cody.
Yeah.
So it kind of reminded me of that. Like he had to let Cody know, like you really can't wrestle like that. You need to calm down.
I like the way he I like him and Kingston, but I like the way he talks to Kingston.
Yeah,
because Kingston gets it's like you motherfucker, you saying this shit to me? Yeah,
and he'd be like, boy, if you don't calm your beer belly ass down, just calm down. Calm down. Y'all. I love New York because y'all real aggressive though. It'd be funny, like y'all just be mad for no reason. He looked at me weird. He weird. Shantice be doing that.
You got eye problem?
Talk of Champions page. That's Hearts is in the Talk of Champions page. That's her comment.
Peace to her.
See, that's her. I tricked this.
Shout out to her. She was bad. I had to stop talking to her the other day online because I knew she was gonna get mad at me if I kept talking about WCW. I can't help it.
She was gonna get on your ass. She gonna get on your ass about WCW because niggas be loud and wrong. So she was gonna get on your ass. You weren't wrong. You was saying you was making your piece. You said your piece, but
I understand it though. I understand it. I try to be. I just don't want to make nobody mad, but because I don't give a shit. I'm too old. But
we go. Yes, the Painmaker is on his way. Put Ken Lewis' comment up.
Well, all right, wait, because he did say so. What that means? That mean he about to put the shit on his face again?
I don't like how you said that, Cal.
Well, it's like the heavy metal shit. He put the black shit on his face. what makes the Painmaker different than the Wizard? Is what I'm. That's the Painmaker. He got the shit on his face. It's the jacket, right?
No, because he still wears jackets. The Painmaker is like an alternate ego for him to be very brutal, like his hardcore style. So, he's not really a hardcore style wrestler. So the Painmaker is his hardcore style alter ego. Like, all right, if we result into what he did to Goldberg, basically. That is his alter ego. No shame.
It's a barbed wire everywhere. I don't know. I'd have to check. I'm not sure if he's been in barbed wire matches like that. I'm assuming he has, but
with Nick, the dude from GCW.
Oh, with Nick Gage.
Nick Gage, yeah.
Okay. So he ready.
Yeah, he ready. So he gonna beat the shit out of him. And I can't wait to see it. I'm sorry, Eddie Kingston, but you've been put in the dirt for this one. Teach a man how to squabble. Put it up. Put it up, Banks. Teach him how to squabble. This is for you, Eddie Kingston.
Teach a man how to squabble. Get that trigger next time, nigga.
That's what Jericho gonna say without the N-word.
He may say it. I stopped myself. See how good that
was. You get kicked out the chats too now.
See, I'm not even. Thank you. Shouts to hearts.
You get kicked out the chats. We don't speak of that. I don't know what that is. Okay, I have amnesia.
Oh.
With that, I am biased with that. Okay.
I need to start using that.
I don't.
Let me take notes.
Who are these niggas?
I'm blind.
I am blind to that. I have amnesia. Got you.
Let's get on to the next one. The next one. Okay, we ain't gonna be on that one too long, but Luchasaurus put the Varsity Blondes in the dirt because Christian said Griff Garrison looks like Jungle Boy, so he had to catch them hands. He does.
I mean, he does. That sounds racist though. Like I wouldn't say that. I couldn't say that. I couldn't be on AEW like, yo, don't you kind of look like Jungle Boy? They'd be like, white people don't look all the same, Cal. Chill the fuck out. But I'm sorry.
It was a little refresher callback because that Brody Lee resurfaced when the Dark Order kidnapped Griff Garrison because they thought that he looked like Jungle Boy because Brody Lee wanted Jungle Boy. And he was like, that's not fucking Jungle Boy, that's Griff Garrison. And they was like, who the fuck is that?
I respect that. And I like that. I figured there was something like that, but I don't pay attention. But I like stuff like that. But all right. This is just we just holding until Jungle Boy return, or is Lucha about to do anything else?
I don't like how you said that. Like, why? What do you mean by that, Cal? What do you mean by that?
Jungle Boy's injured, right?
Mm-hmm.
So until Jungle Boy returns, Luchasaurus is just going to be putting everybody in the dirt?
Yeah. It's building Luchasaurus to be the serious big man that y'all always wanted. There you go.
I didn't ask for that.
What you asked for, Cal?
Bryan Danielson. The fuck I asked for that every week. What I say, Danielson wrestling this week? Bex, I know I'm gonna see him stomp on somebody's neck, take somebody, twist their ass up, put him in the fucking what's the shit, the surfboards on it. That's what I want. Sorry.
He not here right now, so you're getting Luchasaurus doing it. Luchasaurus putting niggas in the dirt right now. So.
At least I get a good Christian promo out of it. We was talking shit about Brian Pillman Daddy. He gave him props, but he said, yo, he would not fuck with you. He said he rolling in his grave because of what you're doing in this ring. I said, you goddamn right, Christian. Shouts to Christian. Where my clip?
Peepers gang. Yeah, the Peepers gang. We up in
he's
here.
He's good. He got the suit.
The Peepers gang in here.
Who is styling Christian? Is that on him, or he got somebody in the... I like
you
that.
know, Christian always kind of been on trend with the trend as far as fashion, like TNA.
This a
Like,
different wave though.
Yeah, nigga, if you was when TNA, they fucking Coogee-ish stuff was inside, he was wearing it.
He looked like he about to.
No! Oh, no, no. No, Christian, turn it around! Oh, my goodness.
What? Who posted that?
Fuck yeah, it wasn't me. I don't have no control. That's Christian. That's why I rock with Christian forever. Tuned him up. He said,
Don't play that no more, y'all.
We gotta play it at least one more time.
No! Oh, no, no. No, Christian, turn it around! Oh, my goodness.
And then you saw he took the chair, he threw it. That's AEW. I love AEW. AEW.
We're gonna get on the next subject. What's the next one? Oh yeah, we ain't gonna take too much time on this. Claudio won. Next.
That was a good shot, though. That was a good shot.
That was a good shot. Women business. Put it up there. Women business. Come on.
I like deep.
Come on with the clip.
All men should stay out of women business because that's women business.
Women business.
Facts.
Anna Jay versus Serena Deeb. Anna Jay improved a lot in this match. A whole lot. I was impressed with what I said she improved.
Then she got twisted up. She improved face right on the dirt. There you go. Eat that. We might need to play that later though. Not
Grandma
later.
Banks, one of y'all is too slow for my liking right now. I'm going to get in diva mode.
Anna Jay, no.
Beyonce mode.
Anna Jay looked good because of Deeb, or she looked good on her own?
She looked good on her own. Who said that?
I'm asking. I'm just clarifying.
Hey, Lovely, how are you?
Peace to Lovely. Peace to Sean.
Anna did really good, and of course, being with Serena, it made it even better because Serena is good at that. So, of course, she made sure that she was good. But Anna Jay, she did amazing, and you just keep on. If she keep on doing what she's doing, she's destined to be what we need her to be. Don't come in here with that yurt. Y'all know I hate that.
Yurt. I'm sorry. It's no yurt slander, is it?
No, it just sounds like them goats on Thor. I don't.
Yurt.
Yeah, I don't. That yurt. What does that mean? They always say it like yurt.
It's like yes, yeah, hey over there.
Right, that yurt. I don't.
Yurt. It's like yes. It's like hey, what you doing over yonder? Yurt. I don't know. I'm not from New York. We don't do that out here.
What does the yurt mean? If you're from New York, in the comments, just post what that means because I don't get it. I don't understand that. Is that a bird call or something? I
don't. Yeah, they do that shit. They do that shit too. Cuckoo. Yeah, they do all that.
Yurt. I don't.
Yurt.
They did that when I was out there. I'm like, what the? Y'all loud. I don't like that.
Well, because that one's more like yurt. You got to go up an octave.
Matt Boogs, I definitely agree with that. She did. She definitely did. She's doing good. She's improving. Just give her time. Just give her a little time. But we ain't gonna stay too long. Oh no. It did set up for the ROH Women's Championship that's coming out this Saturday because Mercedes did come out to chase Serena around and Serena ended up. So we're gonna have that Saturday. I feel like they probably gonna end up crowning Serena Deeb with the championship because I think Mercedes is supposed to be hurt or something.
If I can't get Daniel Bryanson as AEW World Heavyweight Champion, I will gladly take Serena Deeb as ROH Women's Champion.
Yeah.
Because she's a monster. Every time she get on that show, it's business. It's all business.
She got that dog in her.
She said, I had to get implants to make it in. She that promo that she cut about
she said, I shaved my head bald.
The thing was because I was a fan of hers back then. I remember her coming up and walking out the audience. So and I was waiting for her to get mixy, and then she ended up just being the lady standing next to what's her name, Festus or whatever he was calling himself at the time. But I'm glad she's able to go down here. Give her that title ASAP.
Right. That promo was
Saturday.
Put
That
the
promo
all
was
men
trash?
stay out of women business. Put it back on there. Put it back on there. All men. Put that clip back up there. All men.
All men should stay out of women business because that's women business.
That's women business.
I wasn't mad at that.
All men should stay out of women business. You gotta say your to get their attention. Just say their name.
Your? What if you got 20 people that's named Keisha? Hey, Keisha. Then you got like
Black
Keisha
booty
with the
Keisha.
hair. Long back Keisha. No, not you. The other one. Sorry.
Let's go on to the next one. The main event. Swerve in Our Glory. We're gonna to not make this awkward.
We good. We good. What's up?
If y'all ain't know, a certain somebody ain't like being on some type of very inspiring list that's for the culture.
BlackRash.com is the website, BRP50 2022. Shouts out to number 19 and number 30 for winning the AEW World Tag. A shocker from what I understand. Everybody couldn't believe it.
I couldn't believe it. I knew they was gonna drop it. I didn't think they was gonna drop it that soon, but I knew they was gonna drop it. But it shocked the hell out of me.
He was ready to attack. He's gonna attack his mans already.
Number 50. Yeah,
He's number
2.
He's number 50. Yeah. I don't know if that's official, but he would be number 52.
Dang, number 50.
No, because his man's is number 50. His man's a couple years ago said, "Take me off the list." So he's forever 51. This man might be forever 52.
Yeah,
but it's
man.
not. But that was by request.
Yeah.
Keep it. Number 19.
Everybody saw the tweet. Everybody saw the tweet.
Your man was he. I'm gonna tell you like this, Keeks, because I want to be fair and balanced. All right, just like I said on the pod a couple weeks ago when before Liv Morgan and Bianca had those matches where they get like they walk out and you could tell that like they're really emotional. Like you could feel like their life is about to change once the bell rings at the end of the match. And I felt that with Swerve when he got out there. It felt like it was a different moment for him when he first entered, when he first got at the top of the ring. And I'm not saying that's bad because everybody needs their time in the sun. And if you know you about to get that match and you about to have a match with the Bucks and with Hobbs and with Starks like that, I'm not mad at it. Do your thing. But you got to be a little more subtle because I shouldn't know that you about to win at the top of the match. That shouldn't be a question at all.
Right.
But they still went out there and did their thing. I'm not mad at the match in itself. I had to run it. I ran the whole show back to watch, well, specifically Hobbs with them spine busters.
Yeah, it was a great match.
Start
to finish, it was a great match. I need to talk about motherfucking Nick Jackson for a second because that Nick Jackson can go.
Yeah.
Y'all saw how him and number 52 and Ricky Starks. They got me caught.
That was a good moment. I like that moment.
That was a great exchange. They had a great exchange. Nick Jackson, though, give that man his flowers, man. That he can go. He can go.
Let me say this.
Go right back. Say he can go.
She know. Mm-hmm. She said, "Yeah, chop it."
Yeah,
I would say, as much as Matt Jackson feels like such a character. Like he definitely feels like the leader. I like when I watch their matches. I always get impressed by because Nick don't look like somebody that should be able to be doing what he's doing.
Right.
And as much as Matt feels like that one guy, I do appreciate Nick, and I like the bit where him and Ricky was doing the tightrope walk, and then they both got crouched on the. I don't know. That it was a good mixture of a dope tag team wrestling, just a lot of fun.
It was very fun, and if you're not familiar with BTE, then after that match we saw the clip where Adam Page watched the entire match and then he just walked away. Young Bucks looked at him. So we might get the Elite back, the original Elite back together.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see the Elite get back together. It's only been a month or two. They're not my guys. Give me. We'll get to some of my guys later on.
Let's get to Rampage, everybody. Let's get on to the Rampage. Yeah, we ain't gonna stay on that. House of Black end up winning. Who put emo?
That's what it was.
They ain't nobody but Banks. That had to be nobody but Banks right there.
Darby Allin said, "We're not done yet." They was jumping off people.
Darby came out of nowhere and fucking. Oh, that was you, Grant.
Emo Wars is facts.
Darby came from the top and landed on Brody King, and you had Malachi Black coming out. Then you had Sting coming out. What you want to do? I mean, it's whatever. I'm with whatever. It don't matter to me. And Black was like, I ain't got time for this shit, so I'm going back.
They're only going to do team matches?
Who?
Sting and them versus Malachi.
I want Sting to do a title run. I really want Sting to just get the title run for a good month.
What title?
AEW. Hey, Pete.
Piece of peach. You want Sting to be the world champion at AEW?
Yes. If Goldberg can be in, so can Sting. So, yes.
But I'm crazy for wanting Bryan Danielson to be AEW world champion.
All men should stay out of women business.
Say less. Say less.
You will get what you want. I need to get what I want first. Okay? I got to get what I want first. Then you get whatever you want.
I've heard that before. It's facts. That's if you're a person out there and you haven't heard that before, then you got to figure out what you're doing in life. But yeah, I'm sorry.
Who was that? Strouder. Put Strouder comment up so I can cuss him out. Yes, we gonna get Sting that AEW championship run. We don't do Sting slander up in here. We don't do Sting slander up in here.
Y'all can't beat my ass though.
The show can't.
Sting as AEW fighting Malachi Black.
Sting can fight whoever he wants in his AEW championship run. Hell, he can fight Bryan Danielson. I would love it.
He better fight Bryan Danielson before he fight MJF.
Oh, Scarf Boy.
Look, I don't want nobody getting hurt. Is all I'm saying. He needs some, just like Ric Flair got all them crutches in that tag team match that's happening. Sting gonna need a crutch.
You notice they put Sting with people that they trust. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them young lions that be making sure that they don't hurt my Sting.
Watch out, big homie. I got you, big homie.
No, not TNT. No, go straight to the AEW championship run.
Giving Sting how old is Sting? 58. How old is Sting at this? Let's see.
He's 61, I think.
61.
59, 60, something like that.
You better 62. Not be 63.
He's 62.
You better not be giving a 60-year-old man the TNT championship.
Why not? What's the problem? What's the issue?
What's the demographic?
Ageism. That's ageism, Cal. That is ageism.
All right, bet. Give Sting the title for a year then, because you said a month.
That is ageism.
Give him a year. Let him run. Let that old man run. Let Ricky run from January to December with that title. He can own his back going into Revolution. Shit. I gotta wrestle again. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. I'm sorry.
Sting gonna be like fucking Roman Reigns. I'll come out there when I feel like it.
Look, yeah. But Roman don't have to jump off the damn entryway every time he entered the match.
Grant, do not remind me of the horrors of why I hated Rollins for so long. Please don't remind me of that.
But wait, Grant, this is the reason why I would rather not have this man in that pole position, because he got hurt before. He's 60-some years old.
No, that's not why. Your favorite Bret Hart said it. Seth Rollins is reckless. He can't wrestle. That's what Bret Hart said.
Seth Rollins has injured himself. I do not disagree. But still, Sting is not getting younger. And these cats...
Ageism.
All right. He Benjamin Buttons. He took the truth. He took the youth serum. He about to go back. He got to be 20 years old in like 3 months.
Ageism.
He gonna be Jungle Boy with the face paint on again. I'm with you, Keeks. I cannot wait to Halloween.
Thank you, Cal.
AEW Halloween Havoc. Yeah, you know what it is. You got to just like take drugs and just be like, yo, whatever I want is gonna happen. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I mean, all bullshit aside, I'd be surprised.
Vegetarian, ain't he?
I know he's a Christian. I don't know if he's a veg. I don't know. I don't know. I would hope that his health regimen is good, being 63 years old, having to jump off shit every 3 months. I know that shit hurt.
Randy, we do not care about Seth Rollins right now. This ain't about him.
Okay?
I was just making a point that Bret Hart said that he said out his mouth that Seth Rollins can't wrestle. He's reckless, and get him out of the ring. That's what Bret Hart said. Now, y'all idolize Bret Hart, but that's what he said. That came out of his mouth. He said, that man right there is reckless. Get him out of the ring. That's what he said.
Keeks, can I ask a question?
Yes.
An AEW related question about Bret. They all love Bret Hart over there?
Yeah. Well,
like
especially FTR and fucking CM Punk.
FTR loved the fuck out that man.
Mm-hmm.
But they tried to front like they didn't. I seen the clip. They said, "Oh, that match where we basically did Bret and Owen all over again when we was fighting each other. We had about two moves." But then you watch the video back. It's good, but it's y'all went line for line, bar for bar. Noticing how much they love Bret Hart over there always fascinates me. I didn't realize it till about 2-3 months ago. Because he's brought up all the time.
It's really FTR. They be twerking for Bret Hart. That's really them.
CM Punk always be having the shirts, and he's done. And CM Punk has referenced Bret in his matches too. But just like the Young Buck flippy niggas reference Shawn Michaels, I think the cats who aren't flippy but are Bret Hart size, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It really makes sense.
Divided. You have Team Shawn and Team Bret in the locker room. So
it's just fun. It's just funny to see how
get out that window. Go sit down.
I thought I was in the window.
My bad job.
I thought I was in the window. I'm sorry. I apologize.
I'm just I'm a Shawn, Team Shawn, so
facts.
Bret Hart had nice jackets.
How can you be a card carrying member of the AEW fan club but not be in love with Bret Hart?
I respect Bret Hart. I respect what he has done, what he's done in the ring, what he meant to the industry. But all of that whining and shit, I could care less about that. I get it though. I mean, I get it. Like, I get it. I talk my shit too. I get it. Especially if you was done wrong. I understand. Like,
Keeks, what you said sounded like the same shit you would say if somebody was talking about like old rappers. I respect everything Eric B. and Rakim was doing back in the day, but shut the fuck up, respectfully.
Yeah, like, okay, we get it. That's why me and Hart said that's why God did what he did. Because, sometimes you got to be careful.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You got to be careful. You
got to be careful. I said, but not enough on that man. Thank you so much for your what you have done in wrestling. So let's get on to the next one. You know, say, oh shit. We had Octopus and Lee.
And Lee.
We had Octopus and Lee for ROH. I can't remember if it was for the ROH title or they just did it.
It was for the title because they kept talking about what's going to happen at Death of before Dishonor.
Yeah,
like he was going to lose the
title. He cut a whole. I am the ROH champion, and I am ready for anybody that is back there. You will respect me.
But to that, I'm not going to front Keeks because I rewatched this earlier because I knew where I was going to be at later tonight.
Squid Billy.
That's fucked up. The crowd was silent. He cut a whole ass promo. The crowd, and I don't know if it was because they don't know Mans or if they just wasn't feeling it, but it was silent.
I'm gonna tell y'all, for the AEW community, we kind of don't care for Grisham. Most of us wish Bandito still had the title.
So it's not a Gresham specific thing. It's just the fact that it's not Bandito.
It's not that. With me, when it comes to Grisham, my gripe with Grisham is one of the ones, if you do not wrestle a certain way, he's going to complain about it. Like, you have to follow the rules with Grisham.
You got to shake the hand. You got to do the ROH.
Right, you got to do the whole nine. And I'm like, bro, that is... Y'all. We're not going to do the heightism in here. The heightism. That's heightism.
That is height.
Heightism.
Terry Blanchard stands over. It's noticeable. It's very noticeable.
Yeah, very, very. Listen,
but he can go. He can
go. People want to see him versus Daniel Bryanson. People want to see him versus Kenny. I don't think Kenny will wrestle him because Kenny don't want to wrestle nobody like that. Like, somebody has to. Can
Gresham do that Kenny match though? Because that big Kenny match.
I don't know if that's not no money. That's not a money match. It's one of those. Oh, okay, that's cool.
That's an AEW main. That's a Dynamite main event. You said that's a Rampage main event.
No, that's the AEW Dark. Yeah. So that match happened. You saw Brian Cage still. He thought
he's around.
And then now my dog is barking. It's crazy. Nobody. Shout out to Hazel. Hazel's barking. Hazel, hear somebody. It's just. Lacey, go close the door. Go close the door in there.
Choke the dog.
Somebody.
It was interesting to see Brian Cage out there.
Yes.
Especially with the folks he was with, because Shasta Khan and my man's from the gate. What are they? The Gates of Agony, the Agony of Defeat. Tully Blanchard Enterprises. Whatever's going on, I'm a fan.
Is Hazel coming? Is Hazel coming in? And I mean, she hear people coming in, so the dog it automatically barks when they hear. That's my mama. Y'all say hey to Mama Keeks, y'all.
I need some love.
And then you got my sister.
What it do?
I need some love.
No family in here. I'm sorry, y'all.
Art, you're not wrong. I don't want to disrespect Gresham because of his height, but it's noticeable.
Yeah, he's very, very, very short.
Because I've seen some things, but I've not seen him all the time. I wasn't ready for it. It'll be fine. He's in ROH. They just want to wrestle, right? It don't matter.
They trying to build something different, I guess. It's getting. I guess we'll see how this pay-per-view that's coming up this weekend will probably start off how ROH is. What we'll see from ROH in the future. They still getting everything together, but Brian Cage once again was in the background. This is supposed to be his faction, but Tony doesn't forget his ops. So,
wait, what you mean is he's supposed to be the leader of this group?
He was supposed to be. That was how it was supposed to be set up. But he was in the back protecting Grisham.
He was chilling.
So
he cut his hair all weird.
He did a whole mohawk. Nobody,
I don't know. I don't see it. This feels like he was in ROH or because I know he did like a lot of the indies and stuff. I don't know. Had he been in ROH? Brian Cage?
Yes.
Cage, that was his stomping ground.
Yeah, he was on the ROH Supercard. That's when I seen him live. He was on the ROH Supercard. That's when they introduced the Tully and Khan and I cannot think of old dude name right now. That's when they introduced the whole faction, and I was like, oh, okay, Tully, because he couldn't hang with Team Hobbs because Ricky stole that spotlight, so he gonna try a whole new one. But Grisham's still in that spotlight, so you back at square one, my B.
Facts. It's not gonna. It's kind of sad, but at this point, they said they was keeping him, right? Yeah, they had plans for him, so hey, go your plan.
Yeah. I guess. Brian Cage, I'm sorry, people your size is not in style no more.
At least over there.
Vince will love him.
Yes. Yeah.
Vince McMahon will love him.
Send him to Connecticut. I don't think it's gonna work in AEW. So.
No, I don't think so. I don't think it'll work in WWE either.
Wait, Hart said they could throw him in the ring. Hart's got mad at me because I had a conversation about this weirdo ass Booker T match where Beetlejuice punching people in the nuts and the damn box broke with the belt falling on the floor, and the dude that picked up the belt is a WCW champion apparently. But you gonna say they gonna throw man's because because Beetlejuice is a small individual. They picked him up.
I ain't saying Hearts is cow.
I'm just saying. I don't think you can't throw a flag on the play when I question that match and then use it because that shit wasn't right.
I ain't saying.
Jeff Jarrett picked him up because he had the Superman outfit on. They picked him up. He tried to throw him, and he hit the top rope. And I'm sorry. What's the next match? I'm sorry.
Let's go to the next one. It's too long on Grisham. I don't even like that we spent that much time on him like that. The agenda continues. Women business again. Chris the Stallion.
All men should stay out of women business because that's women business.
Chris the Stallion, Athena versus the Twins.
Renegade Twins.
It was good. They did a little move together. Athena and Chris. Look at Chris the Stallion. Ooh, she next up for real.
She got. That's
our next TBS champion, y'all. That's our next women's TBS champion. You heard it. I've been spreading that agenda since December. So
is she about to have do they have a squad that's ready to take on the baddies?
Well, Red Velvet is out for injury.
But because they building this Layla Gray thing like she about to be the next one.
She's not signed yet. She's
she on that
like
TV.
A part-timer. Yeah, she's on TV to be until Red Velvet gets back, but they could possibly do something with her. She might be in ROH or something. If you know, like certain women, I feel like they keep bringing them back for ROH to get the women's division going.
They got spots.
Yeah. Keep it 100.
I'm gonna keep it 100.
She was making Dallas look bad. Like, girl.
They don't keep it 100 in Dallas?
She from Duncanville. She went to Duncanville High School.
They definitely keep it 100 at Duncanville.
They keep it 100 there. She not where I'm from, but she from over there. But
Duncanville.
She went to Duncanville. She went to the school that's just as big as like 2 Walmarts. Yeah, so
they keep it 100.
They keep it 100 there. But Crystal Stallion is up next.
I'm with it.
She's been on that bracket, that number 3 spot, for almost a good 6 months. They've been protecting her. They've been protecting her. They getting ready for I'm telling you, she's the next TBS Women's Champion.
I'm with it. I'm a fan of what they're doing with Jade. So Jade needs you need a back and forth at some point. Let's go.
Yeah. And plus, so Jade can get ready for the AEW Women's Championship. So, yeah, Chris is perfect to end her streak. Even though I don't want it to end so soon, but I wouldn't want nobody else to end the streak but Chris the Stallion.
I feel you on that.
Oh my God! Everybody rude today.
I love it. It's because I'm here.
Let's go on to the next one. Yeah, they don't care. Oh, I ain't gonna take too much time on this. Basically,
he said, "Scissor me."
We know, scissor me.
Scissor me.
Yeah, it's people in the chat so that everybody can hear y'all.
I know it's.
Listen. Listen.
He did it for you, Deja.
Who did what for me?
Do it again, Graham.
I can't stand that nigga.
You got a woman fan. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Who are these niggas?
No, but long story short, Tony interviewed Gun Club on why they did that to Scissor Me Daddy Ass. And Billy Gunn was just like, it's just time. They don't need to be stuck with the Acclaim. Graham swear up and down that they was paired up to get the Gun Club over. That's not true. Don't listen to Graham. You don't know what he's talking about.
I don't think anything could get them over.
Yeah, so that's not what happened. So that's what happened. Max Caster did a whole rap. I didn't even get to hear the rap. I was tuned out for some reason.
He did a rap?
Yeah, he did an acapella.
It was on the show. I got it. Damn it. Because I watched it on Hulu and it was just them walking to the ring.
Yeah,
they didn't rap.
He did a little something. He said something. I forgot.
I got to run it back.
Next, let's get next on. There we go. This ours. Banks, put the clip up that I told you to do. Do it, clip. Banks fired.
Listen.
Swung his body to the side.
Banks is fired. You fired after today. Brown. Banks is fired after today. I don't know why it's taking him so long to put the clips up, but he's taking too long. But swung his body to the side. We had the main event for Rampage: Lucha Brothers versus Private Party. The minority main event.
Facts.
Rest in peace.
I'm with it.
I loved it. But I do have a complaint with Private Party. They still got to clean up on certain things. They have to clean up on certain moves that they trying to execute. Of course, I said it last week. Shout out to Penta, because Penta is very good at reading the room. Like, he reads the ring really good, so he could tell if something's about to go wrong, and he catches on time, or he'll do something, or he'll freestyle it. Basically what Eddie Guerrero used to do. Penta does it. Penta does it really well. So they really just have to clean up just a little bit on certain executions. They're really good high flyers. They just got to clean it up a little bit. They kind of move like Montez a little bit with.
I was just gonna say this: what happens when you the pool boys from Matt Hardy for like 6 months? Because all they was doing was carrying his bag and flying over the ropes. Look. If you're gonna pair the future, especially a future tag team, with what the whole world tells me is this tag team everybody love the Hardy Boys. What did these mans pick up by being his pool boys? Gave this man a check. They was walking around in khakis and polos for what?
They ain't gotta get no name change.
We know you could do the flip. They don't need it. Private Party don't need a name. They're good at the way they are. They just need to.
I like private. That ain't nothing wrong with the name. They just gotta fix up the moves. Cause I like
they have everything. They just need to work.
Yeah, that's all. They just need to go either do some indie matches or they need to. Well, they was in Battle Slam, but they just need to be in.
They need to be grinding. They need to be on. But I think that's the one thing that I've always wondered about when you talk, because you talk about AEW and it's they're not working the schedule that WWE's doing. But maybe some cats that if they're not going to be doing a full like AEW house show tour, which they don't need to do, some of these cats, I don't know if there's like a reputable wrestling school. They need to be putting in the reps. You know what I'm saying? They got to get out there and get active.
They got to book them back on Dark some more. Do more Dark. What is it? Okay, go in there and add GG.
Yeah.
Yes.
Put them jokers on Dark and let them work all the time, for real.
Yeah, that's the whole purpose of Dark. And people slander Dark and also Elevation. So they just need to be get in that weight room, get on Dark, get on Elevation. I love Private Party. I mess with them a long way, but they just really, really have to work on certain moves because Lucha Brothers carried that entire match. It could have been more chemistry, but they had to make sure, because I read that Ray may be hurt again from that match. He may have irritated his injury because of that match.
It was with
Shantice,
I'm not into it. I don't like that. Too many people injured to begin with, but I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah. So so it was a good match. And also I like they keeping the storyline AE Lucha. We have AE Lucha. So Andrade Roosh came out. What did he say? What conversation?
If he heard again, we gotta have a conversation.
What conversation that we need to have?
I don't. Yeah, what's the conversation? The conversation of why they hurt my man. Why is everybody getting hurt? It is a lot of people getting injured right now. Shouts out to Lucha Bros though. Penta. Roosh, you gotta fuck him up. You gotta fuck Roosh up. I don't appreciate that shit. Not with Penta Zero Metal.
The nigga swung his body to the side.
Zero Metal, bitch. Zero Metal. I like when he take his set, he be like this, and then he throw it in your face, like, bam! That's how. I wish I was that bold to throw my setup in someone's face. You ever thrown your setup in someone's face, Keeks?
Throw the setup in somebody's face? I do it all the time.
Yeah.
What
in the face?
Now, yeah. Public Enemies. What is the conversation?
That's a good question.
I need to know what they're talking about.
I wonder if it's about all the injury.
Yeah, I need. What is the conversation? No, I
Maybe
need to
it's
know
them
what's the
not.
conversation.
Did they say
Don't
it?
don't don't say nothing if you can't finish it. So, what is the
He
conversation
said,
that we need to have about Ray Phoenix?
he said we may not get that conversation today. Keith said you got to have her on the show to talk about it. Then
No, I need to know what he's talking about because it
just
has
bring it
nothing
up.
to do with him being on AEW.
What's the situation then?
That's why
Is it
I'm trying to see what he talking about. Oh, he's got to get on her, y'all.
is it private party? I want to know.
I can see if he say that. What's the conversation, Graham?
Piece of crap.
What's happening, y'all? How y'all feeling?
I'm great.
How y'all living, man? Cal,
What's
I
poppin'?
wanna see your set. Throw up your set. But Keith, you said
Metal.
Keith, you said you want to know what the conversation is?
Yes. What?
I'm just saying, if he's hurt, there's a conversation to be had. How many times has he been hurt since he's been there?
Just twice.
Like 3.
He was just hurt.
Like 4. He was just hurt.
He's been hurt in AAA. He's been hurt everywhere he goes, but he doesn't break anything. He just either irritates it or but as far as if you're trying to make it seem like he gets injured only in AEW, you're wrong.
I didn't say that.
You saying he's injury prone?
I'm saying he probably needs to slow down a little bit. That's all. Y'all have a good show. I'm out.
I love it. You don't think it's no truth? You don't think it's any truth to that, Keeks?
That could have been an email.
Is it him? That belt is loud as fuck. Is it Ray or is it his partners?
No, but you gotta see. This is the thing. Because Ray Phoenix and Penta, they can do AEW this day, and then they have to fly down to Mexico and do this day and do that tour. So they wrestle nonstop. And then they got something booked up for HOG, Hog Wrestling. And then I'll see they got them, and then they do their own, because they got their own show too. So they don't wrestle just for it. Like they are booked like the week.
Right.
They in the dub on Wednesday. They on a flight Thursday to Mexico because they both still booked.
But that's the love of the lucha, or that's just chicken? They just trying to get paid.
Both. And not only that, they're like the faces of AAA. So of course they got to stay booked. They're the money down there.
Yeah, because I think what Hart's is saying is kind of where it's like at a certain point, like you can't run super hard and wrestle because that's Bryan Danielson. You know what I'm saying? Like at a certain point, you gotta adjust the knob so you're not fucking. If that's the situation, if we're coming to a point where Ray is running that style so hard day in day out that he's just gonna get hurt. It's either you got to chill on the dates or you got to chill on the style. But I think what you're saying is maybe they can't afford to right now.
With the style, that's not happening. That is not happening. I'm going to tell you that right now. You're chilling on the lucha style is not going to happen. Like, it's either you get the lucha style or you just not going to get us, period. This is one of the things, like I've had a private conversation with you, Cal. This is one of the things, because, like I said, AEW almost signed Rey Mysterio. And this is one of the things Rey Mysterio wanted. Like, okay, we're tired of kind of Americanized lucha. We want we want lucha, period. If we're going to do this in America, we need the entire lucha, like, itself. Like, not we're going to do American style, but we're going to also do a little. No, we want the whole thing. So to tone down Lucha Brothers to fit some type of dynamic to not get them hurt, And being who Penta is not going to go for it. Penta is very prideful.
So this is
no, you didn't know this. No, because some people don't know. No, because some people really don't.
People need to be educated.
Yeah, like some people really don't know because folks are used to just Rey Mysterio type way. Because Rey Mysterio learned to do that because he had no choice but to do that. But if you're going to something like AEW and that it's not going to change. It's not. That what Lucha Brothers are doing right now is something that Eddie Guerrero has fought for. So that's not changing. That's not changing at all. And the person that Penta is, that's not changing at all. Penta is one of the people, it's like, we're going to do it like this, or you're not going to do none of the problem is you have opponents like Private Party. That's the issue. And what? I'm in the middle of a history lesson. What is it?
Oh, I just want to see if I could do it too, because I've seen Graham do it. What are we talking about? We talking about Ray Phoenix?
No, I'm giving him.
Right.
I'm giving
I don't know
him.
if y'all see my comment.
I'm giving the audience history lessons real quick. I'm giving them because I am the queen of Lucha. I don't care what the other girls said. So I'm just giving them something.
Whatever
saying,
she said goes.
No, it has, Shantice, it has nothing to do with that because they've had Lucha Brothers can do it in their sleep. They've done it before. They have wrestled in Impact at the same time wrestling at CMLL. They've done this before. The issue is if you have opponents that has to be able to adapt to them instead of them having to adapt. Like if you want the full Lucha and you're agreeing, I want to be booked against them, you have to learn their style instead of them having to learn your style, adapt to their style. See what I'm saying? That is the white man way of things, and it's not that no more.
No, but wait, I think what you said is key. I think the problem is the system ain't set up for that. Like there's they're not booked to be down in AAA or wherever with the Lucha Bros, and they're not booked on a regular basis to wrestle these cats. They're wrestling them once every 2-3 months. Like
exactly. You can't do that. And I'm gonna put an example. They don't get hurt when they wrestle Young Bucks because Young Bucks have wrestled in Mexico before. They don't get hurt if they wrestle FTR because FTR have wrestled in Mexico before. You see what I'm saying? Like you have to get opponents that can adapt to them. CM Punk had to learn to adapt to Penta when he had the match against Penta.
Yes, he did.
Like if you notice anybody that wrestles against Penta, they adapt to Penta. But the thing about Penta is so great at reading in-ring that he can make it look like I am Americanized, but I'm not. I just know how to protect my opponent. So you can do any type of freestyle on Penta. Penta is able to catch you. Penta is able to read you. And mind you, Penta is his what? Oh, okay. I thought he said something against me.
You better not.
What I'm saying is with Penta, what makes Penta so great at what he does, Penta is good at in-ring reading. And this is a man that doesn't speak English well, but he knows how to read the ring. Daniel Bryanson had talked about it before when he has practiced with Penta. He said Penta can adapt. Penta knows how to adapt. Like if you want Penta to do this, he can do it, but he wants you to do this. The only person that was not great at adapting to what Penta was doing was Cody. Cody Rhodes was the only one that Penta had to. All right, he's not reading what I'm reading. I just have to do what he does because he's not getting it. Cody's not getting it. But okay,
the irony
whatever.
of that.
Get over here and get Crossroads, nigga. I ain't got time
Yeah,
to
that's
learn
what,
all
like,
this
okay,
flippy doodah.
like,
All right?
okay, like, okay. So that's. I get what you're saying, Shantice, but they have to learn to adapt to them. And as you saw the match, like I said, Private Party has to work on certain things because you can end up, Ray Phoenix probably back hurt again. I don't think he's hurt. He just probably irritated or strained that arm again. Because how he landed again, trying not to hurt himself because one of them ain't know how to catch them properly. That's the only thing I'm saying. It has nothing to do with how they're booking or how they wrestle because they can do it in their sleep. They've done it for years. Their trainers is one of the best in Mexico and one of the best women wrestler there is. Period. Fabi Apache, look her up. Her daddy and her have trained them. So they've been trained by one of the GOATs. They know how to do this. It's just the opponents. They don't get hurt. Like I said, they don't get hurt with Young Bucks. They don't get hurt with FTR. They don't get hurt with Dragon Lee. They don't get hurt with them. They get hurt with people that is not adapted to them. So you have to be adapted to them. That's why I kind of commend people that do want to wrestle, not just in WWE or not just in Impact. They want to learn Mexico way. They want to learn Japan way, so you can avoid things like that. That's why I like certain people.
Facts. I thought that was what pro wrestling was.
Exactly. That's what it is. Adapting to a style. Daniel Bryan speak on it all the time. Like he said, I've never really wrestled in Mexico, but I love to learn. And Penta taught him certain things. There's nothing wrong with learning. You have to get out that ego way, or you have to get out a certain, I only know one style and learn their style. Ain't nothing wrong with learning their style. That's why I also want to say this. Yeah, but that's why they're in AEW. That is why they're in AEW. But here's the thing, though. That is why they want Dante Martin in Mexico. That's why Dante Martin was booked at their show. Because they want Dante Martin to be great. That's why Ray Phoenix gave him the mask. Like, Dante is very adaptable. He can do something. That's why I said that about
I have one question.
Huh? Who has the question?
Can we get Penta? Can we get Penta as AEW World Champion then? Because it sounds like he's the one that can run the whole fucking shit. I
would love that. I would actually love that. I mean, I loved him when he was champion at Lucha Underground. That was I love, and he was Impact champion. I loved it. He made Impact interesting a little bit.
You said that was Lucha Manning.
Yeah, he's Lucha's Peyton Manning. You know what I'm saying? He just be throwing gloves at niggas. Like anybody just be throwing gloves at niggas is like, hey,
take it off,
nigga. Nigga.
Nah, he must have fucked out of CM Punk though. He said, man.
I like that. I like that part though. I love that part. Rewind that shit. Let me see it again.
Put Sean comment back up.
Dante Martin. Oh,
he not ready for him yet, but soon.
Dante, he is not ready. He would hit one of them quadruple fucking flips and flatten that motherfucker.
That was different. That man is different. They working on him getting on the dubs too. I can't wait.
They not ready for him.
That's what we're calling it the
dub
now.
For Viking Code. They is not ready for Viking Code. I want Black Tyrus there too. Give me my AEW Forbidden Door Lucha style. That's all I want. That's all I ask for.
You got to book it.
Right.
Word.
I want to see
That's what I
Bandito
said.
walk around and just slap everybody. That's it.
Right.
Just walk backstage and just slap people.
Just slap.
Like, yeah.
Slap,
And then walk out the door.
Now.
You gonna smack me, bitch?
That's good.
Why you on the show though? Because you was on it.
Man,
what you doing?
I want to see if I could do it.
This is me and Cal. This is not me and Cal.
He said, "What happened if I click this link?"
Yeah, I said if I click this, what's gonna happen? Oh shit! All right, I just want to say hi. Okay, I'm about to go.
I'm beefing with the label, y'all.
Yeah, you gonna be with the label. You need me. You know what I'm saying?
Keeks, I think it's my fault. I think the problem because my show is so much chaos that I think people expect this when I'm around. Just niggas just showing up. Just say, I'm sorry.
No, I apologize. Like a month and a half ago.
On my show.
Put Wee Man Wade up.
On her show.
What you mean by that?
It makes no sense.
It makes no sense if you don't understand. I also want to say this.
It makes sense to me.
AAA storylines are based on families. It's like families. So if your dad had beef with a certain dad, the storyline continues. It's like it's forever. It's forever.
Bloods and Crips.
Yeah, it's forever. So like say if I'm a descendant of El Santo and I stay beefing with Blue Demon Jr. It continues.
I love looking at the lineage of that stuff is always fat because it's always this father got 8 sons and they all pro wrestlers, and then these nieces and nephews is all pro wrestlers too, and they all gonna wrestle for their mask at AAA Mania 40. I'm sorry, but that should be fun. It's a lot cooler. It's a lot cooler than I want to be in your spot on the show, or I don't like what you had said when I walked by you backstage. Like shit, from what I understand, Lucha Underground was supposed to be more of a telenovela because it was actual like pro wrestling, but there was like a whole ass like plot and arc. I think AAA probably has a lot of those elements, but I think I think the problem is people get into their head about what they think something's going to be because it's new to them. But just watch it. When Triple Mania came out, I didn't know nothing about this tournament. They go. Everybody's fighting for their mask, and if you win, and it's different. But you just got to understand. I had to do the same shit with NWA when it was Future Shock at Starrcade. 20 points for a win and 5 points. Like I don't know that shit, but I know how to add. You just got to pay attention. It's just figuring out the construct is all it is. The shit is dope though, and it's.
It's very dope. Like you have to be open. Just be open. Most people expect WWE or AEW way in different countries, and you're not gonna get that. They've been doing what they've been doing for years. So who are you to come in, and try to change what they've been doing? The only thing that, Conan, my gripe with him is he's so obsessed of wanting to be still part of the WWE creative that he does certain things in AAA that it's just not the AAA way. And I'm just like, you kind of messing it up, but that's another thing. I was Hispanic Heritage Month, just know. But yeah.
Bring me back.
Psycho Clown, yes. And
I need to start watch. I need to watch. I'm trying to watch a bunch of. Oh, what you about to say? Because I know you fuck with Psycho Clown.
Yeah. Psycho Clown is basically like the John Cena of AAA.
I love it.
He is. The kids love Psycho Clown. Psycho Clown come out and you see a bunch of kids.
Psycho
Now
Clown.
I hate that GCW be jobbing him like that, but
that's just like you talk about Lucha doing what they do for that's a story as old as time. Sign the hot Lucha nigga and then let him get beat up by it. They did the same shit to what was the Japanese dude that was in WWF back in the day, Hakushi or whatever it was. He had the shit written all over him. He was cool for a hot second, and then he got beat by everybody. It is what it is. They don't know how to. But like you said, it all goes back to they don't understand how a lot of that stuff works. They don't have people that do in the offices, so you're going to get Penta always losing his mask at this point. Some other shit is always going to happen. It's just they don't, and I don't want to say they don't care about the heritage. A lot of the time they're just ignorant to it. They don't look at it as they don't look at Rey Mysterio losing his mask as a big deal it is, because they don't care enough or understand enough about the heritage to know how deep that is for a luchador. But that's America. That's white people, just going in and just saying, hey, that's cool. Let me figure out how to do it my way and make money off of it. But
like I don't mind if it's Roosh doing it, like if it's Roosh or Andrade doing it, because they can do something, in the storyline with Triple A. But then when you have somebody like FCR or somebody doing it, it makes me mad. Like, come on, y'all. Like, y'all ain't gotta do that.
But it's always a white tag team, though. It's always a white tag team. Especially in Japan. If it wasn't the Road Warriors, it was the Steiners. If it wasn't the Steiners, it was Terry Gordy and Steve Williams. Like, it's always some white duo that is going to be that pair. And FTR, Young Bucks. It's like they just are those people every now and
then. Right. The mask means something. So, but off record, I am happy that they are celebrating Rey Mysterio. That's a great thing. He deserves it. He really does. He's like one of the greatest luchadors of all time. So
yeah, get that man his props.
To that man. Dominic can sit down somewhere, but Rey,
Dominic, Dominic may be the president of WWE Lucha at some point.
I guess, but that's why when he went to NXT, that's why old dude told him, like, you ain't go through that like we did, but okay.
You could tell he was born in. You could tell he was born in America. He was chilling in America the whole time.
You can tell, like, you ain't go through the bud. Like, you ain't start from the bottom. You ain't go to CMLL and get, that bull over there. You ain't start from the bottom like we all did. So
it's not even. But that's the sad part. It's just like if a nigga grew up in the hood, and then they make it, and then they go out to Bel Air. Carlton don't know nothing about that life. He know he black, but he don't know nothing about that life. He wasn't growing up in that shit. Do you put him in that, or do you?
That's why Penta said what he said in the promo. Just translation, he called him a bitch for not sticking to the Lucha way, because Andrade too busy trying to be like his father-in-law. When he ain't got a reason of it. If you Google Andrade and Google his family, because his daddy, he don't need to be like Ric Flair. His daddy was the one. His daddy a legend.
Even the squad, the what are they? The him and Roosh and them, like they a whole squad. I was I learn every week. I learn more about Lucha and the history, and I didn't realize they had a squad that was so deep that them niggas was like NWO Japan out there.
Yeah.
It always kills me when. Not to say that he has to do this, but he's wrestling with his father-in-law.
Yeah.
Next week,
that's still a white approval is still a thing, unfortunately.
I will say I do not care about that match, but I will say this: Ric Flair is lucky that he's alive in a time where his last match could be with his son-in-law and with Jay Lethal on the other side. There's no other perfect pairing than the two of them being involved in that match, but I don't think I'm gonna watch it anytime soon.
That's right. What is
this? He's open large card. Magnifique. Shouts to you. Sorry.
I just want Jeff Jarrett to hit him with a guitar. That's all I ask for. I know he gonna do it.
Jeff Jarrett's gonna eat the guitar in the pin. He's there. He's the fall guy in that match. Watch.
He can't be
Disrespectful to Jeff Jarrett. What you mean? Am I supposed to respect for what? Why?
Hey, no JJ slander. That's JJ get the bag. That's Jeff get the bag, Jarrett.
Yeah. Jeff Jarrett's lucky that the man he wished he could have been is letting him be his opponent in his last match. Oh, I'm sorry. Too controversial. My fault.
Put the Can Man video up.
J.E.
Put the Can Man video up real quick.
J.A.
For Cal. Do it for Cal Banks.
Do it,
Cal.
If it's the one
not Cal. Do it, Banks.
No. No, Christian, turn it around. Oh, my goodness.
I said the Can Man, not that.
Play the Can Man.
Banks fired.
The Can. Is it the
He fired.
Is it the boxing dude? The Can Man.
He fired.
You've mentioned a couple names recently. Who were they?
Listen, man. They call me the problem, but you could call me the Can Man, because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can get it.
Thanks.
Jesus
Shout out to the Can Man.
Jesus. Yeah, that's chaos. That's pure chaos. That's pure chaos. I'm sorry. I didn't. He ain't never wished to be All right.
I ain't say it.
Jeff Jarrett didn't wish to be the Ric Flair USWA. Come on. And when he couldn't be, he started bashing niggas with guitars. Come on. I grew up through it. I seen it. And Jeff wanted to be Rick so much that when Jeff got signed by WCW, his first angle was trying to be in the Horsemen. Stop it. That's what he wanted. He wanted to be that man. Him and his daddy booked himself to be that man every weekend in USWA for like 5 years. Stop it. And when it didn't work, he was bashing slap nuts. Like that was his whole life. Jeff, the glue to this match not falling apart is hilarious. How come we didn't see video of Ric Flair training with Jeff then? He was training with the black man. It's not my fault. J-E-double-F. J-A-double-F. I mean, it's not my fault.
What is going on?
He wanted to be that man. He couldn't be it. I didn't book Jeff Jarrett to want to be a Horseman when he went to WCW. That wasn't my fault. I'm wilding. That didn't happen.
Y'all can't beat my ass though.
Clearly. And I say all this no disrespect. Because Jeff Jarrett's a WWE exec right now. In this match with all this mess going on around Ric Flair and all this, hey, get your chicken. It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
He said,
I'm sorry, Keith.
Trying to be like Ric Flair. That's what. That's gonna be Jeff Jarrett in like 20 years. Watch. Retirement match. The fuck out of here. I'm sorry. He didn't book himself. All right, bet. He didn't want to be Ric Flair. He just kept with the platinum hair, right? That was his whole stee. I mean, if y'all want to shout out the Jeff Jarrett era in TNA, be my guest. Everything seems better when Jeff Jarrett is
out the door. But that's just me watching pro wrestling for, the better part of my entire life. I'm sorry.
Jesus.
Oh, no. Oh, wait, that makes sense. Arts is such a big fan of WCW, and Jeff Jarrett was running wild in that era. It makes sense. I'm sorry. I don't mean to stomp on your heroes. I apologize. Don't let my personal bias get you out of your square on a Tuesday night. I'm sorry. Nobody said no Jeff Jarrett slander, though. That wasn't on the rule sheet that I got.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
I wish that the
I apologize.
If we
It's
play
not
my
my
favorite
fault.
clip. Play my favorite clip. Play it. If we come on, babe.
Somewhere the cloud is warm long as you.
Hey, yo, stop.
Hey, yo, stop. Jesus.
Stop it, Cal. Stop it. Stop.
Sorry.
Cal, who is your AEW wrestler of the week?
Powerhouse Hobbs. For also on no bullshit. When he Powerhouse Hobbs, he hit the spine. I said this. One of my favorite pro wrestlers of all time is Arn. She's still going in. One of my favorite pro wrestlers of all time is Arn Anderson. And Arn Anderson be rocking that spine buster. I think Powerhouse Hobbs has got the next best spine buster next to Arn Anderson. And he hit Keith Lee. He hit Keith Lee, and then he hit all them niggas with this shit. I don't know if they're gonna win, but Powerhouse Hobbs. You got my vote of confidence, brother. I want you to go where everybody else want these other motherfuckers to go. Sorry.
He said you the best healer in BRP.
It's the facts. Book no, but salute to the ones. Y'all know. That's why I got the
Cal is, y'all. Cal just like that. I told Cal he just like that dude that interviewed Orlando Brown. Like that's Cal. That is Cal all day. Cal would ask those type of questions. Like
you
how
got
you go from this to this. Cal go because he want to know.
I want you to know this though. It's not because I'm trying to like fuck with nobody. It really be on my mind. That's immediately what I think of when I'm built different. I'm sorry. Just know it's not from a place of hate. Even though I know Hearts wants to kill me right now for.
Oh yeah, she
ain't let this
go, Cal.
I'm with it.
She not gonna let this go. I hope you know that. It's gonna be continued.
Trust me, I'm A-okay. I didn't say nothing that I don't think I could defend. Sorry.
Cal, what is your sign? What is you? You a Leo?
I'm a Libre.
I knew it.
Yeah,
I knew it.
Makes sense.
Libra's gonna keep going. They gonna keep going. Just like Tony Khan. Like they just
Tony Khan is when I realized how close his birthday is to mine, we may be like, is he the 12th? He's the 10th. His birthday is the day before mine. The problem is though, Keek, and I'm not the biggest astrological person, but one thing I do know is that Libras don't really rock with other Libras. So I can when I saw that he was October 10th, I was like, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Nah, I was like, that's when he issued like the first statement with MJF, and he was like, if that's how he truly feels, he could use that energy to his. I was like, bro, he definitely a Libra saying that. That's something a Libra like they gonna. Oh, if that's how you feel, just use that energy on the show.
I trust me. I understand Tony Khan a lot more when I realized that.
Right, like with the Brian Cage, I'm like, he not over that. Like you and your wife talk too much, but you can still be on the show though.
He's not gonna stop your check, but just know there's a reason why you were standing next to Jonathan Gresham and you ain't got a shot for a team. It all makes sense to me now.
Like, oh, okay. Let them. That's how you feel. Get it off your chest. Okay.
Shouts to the Libras in the chat. I know it's like that.
Shout out to the Libras. The Libras. I call it the Libras.
Word.
My AEW wrestler of the week. Damn. I didn't really, he didn't wrestle, but I'm going to get to him because I'm going to defend my birthday twin. My wrestler of the week is Chris Jericho. Put Jericho back up there. Put it back.
Cool.
Jericho. Yeah. Yeah.
That shot looks so dirty.
What?
Jesus. He got all that shit on his face. Go to the one with the 5. Yeah, look at all that. It's on his mouth. Come on, bro.
That's
dirty. Like
what's the issue?
The paint. The paint. The Painmaker looked like he spent the night in an alley slamming that dog food and just you gonna wrestle? I'm sorry.
Hold 1, arm drag. Hold 2, arm bar.
And I laughed as a kid. I was like,
Hearts, I feel you. You can call me Hearts. You can call me loud and wrong. It's fine. It's fine. You spend a lot of time in your life battling Libras. Eventually you probably realize that they right too. It's okay. It's okay. I am a patient person, and I'm glad to have this conversation with you at some point. But there's no way you're going to tell me. Never mind. I'm sorry.
If you're not subscribed to Black Wrestling Podcast, make sure you subscribe to them, boy. If y'all like what y'all heard from Cal, I'm telling you, especially when it comes to him and Math or him and Drip, or you get a lot more of that. Cal go talk, he go let it be known.
One thing that I do, like at this point in my life. Shouts to Hearts. I love sparring with Hearts. It's a beautiful thing. One thing I do is like my whole life at this point is just watching pro wrestling. So I'm when I get a chance to be around people that actually talk about pro wrestling, I got my opinions and I'm gonna talk my shit. It's all love. Just know that it's all love. But also know that I'm an old man, and at this point, you're not going to change my opinions about certain things. I've seen enough pro wrestling to know I do not need a Jeff Jarrett. I don't need a Jeff Hardy. I don't need an Omos. I don't need any of them people. Give me Bryan Danielson, and Serena Deeb, and let's fucking go. That's all I need.
Let's get on that goofy of the week. Post what he said. Post what he said, y'all. Post him, Banks.
You're not. Don't.
Banks, why you got the audio on?
Because I'm letting you know I don't have those.
He ain't got no goofies?
He Banks is fired after this episode.
Who's the goofy?
That's why.
Banks is fired. And I'm a fuss at him afterwards. He noticed. He already know he in trouble. No, the goofy of the week is Ric Flair. Ric Flair came in my GOAT for no reason.
I saw that.
He said, Ric Flair said that Jericho is trying to be like him. Now, me being a Jericho fan forever, Cal, has Ric Flair ever said the rock and roller?
No.
Has Ric Flair ever said Jericho-holic or Rick-a-holic or anything like that?
No, not at all. That's funny, maybe.
Also, y'all can answer in the chat as well. Has Jericho ever wore a robe?
No.
Okay. Has Jericho ever limousine ride? Let's ride. Woo, all of that. Has he ever talked like that?
No. And I've also never heard of Jericho having a low-key sexual assault allegations on a plane either. That's just what I saw on Dark Side of the Ring.
Y'all in the chat, when you think of Jericho, do you think of Ric Flair? don't see it. I never saw it. I don't.
Shasta Hart's mentioning Jackie Fargo. If you knew what I was doing today, you would know that I know who Jackie Fargo is. But that's a conversation for another tomorrow. We could pick that up.
What that?
I was just looking at the
comment back up. Put his comment back up.
The,
That's Goofy of the week right there. Because what's that got to do with Ric Flair?
Was Ric Flair missing on Jan 6 as well? Where was Ric Flair on Jan 6? That's the question that needs answer. Where was Ric Flair?
I'm telling y'all gonna keep poking Jericho about this January 6th, and Jericho gonna be like, you know what? He gonna be just like Mike from Why Did I Get Married? He gonna be like, you know what? Let's do it. And he gonna be like, you know what? I will show the email of all who donated to the January 6th, and also knew about who's in the meeting if we're gonna want to go there.
Wait, Keeks, where he fucked up, because even if he did that shit on the low, you can kind of explain that shit away if you're not on some like vocal about any of this stuff. But the fact that he was, and mind you, it was a role that he played in a movie, but there's clips of him with a whole outfit on, talking about the wizard, like it's stuff like that. When you act like if I was a conspiracy theorist and I wanted to say this is why Keeks' goat may have been somewhere on January 6th. Like it's a list of things that's there. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to slander your man's, but he's not helping himself.
I don't think he cares though.
That's facts. I believe that's a fact.
That's my birthday twin. He is Scorpio, and we don't care. But
my birthday twin is Cardi B. It's weird.
That's a flex.
It's weird. She don't know me. She probably don't like people like me. I never met her.
Put his comment. Put his comment up right now, cause put rant.
Jericho had pulled a Flair run in late 2008, but then hit early when
he
switched the suits.
No, the fuck he did not.
This was in, where was this? Was it TNA?
No, he did not.
He was very vocal on it. Yeah, Jericho had them people on the pod, no? Didn't he have, like, wasn't there questions about some of the people he had on the podcast?
What?
Or some of the people he was affiliated with? I don't know. I don't know these people.
No, he had him on the podcast.
Or was something about COVID? He had somebody on COVID talking about COVID shit on the pod. I know people were pissed about the podcast over the quarantine.
Oh, because he was saying that all he saw, he didn't see no race and all of the other stuff that he was saying, and he needed to be educated and all of the other stuff. But let's let it be known, Jericho ain't the only one who donated. Okay,
you're not. Again,
he
it's
ain't the only one that donated. A lot of them did not want to pay. A lot of them ain't want to pay them taxes. They didn't want to pay them high taxes, so he wasn't the only one that donated. Some of them that y'all love dearly donated as well, and y'all still watch a product that donated to him solely, especially their wife, the ex-wife of his.
Keeks, this may be a little too much for the pod, but let it be known, some of y'all favorite rich rappers are probably also on that list of Trump. You gonna keep my taxes down?
Yeah.
Bet I'm gonna vote. He got Kodak Black out. He got ASAP Rocky out. Think about that type of stuff as well, because it ain't just the Jerichos and the Kanes and all that. Some of them niggas that y'all rocking to on the timeline might have contributed something to them parties as well, because they knew that them mansions in Calabasas and all that shit. They wasn't gonna be able to do that shit on their own.
They didn't want to. Yeah, they didn't want to pay that 30%. They did not want to pay that 30%. It was a lot of them that didn't want to pay that 30%. So he ain't the only one. So let's you know what I'm saying? Everybody be canceled if that's the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
I
definitely
mean,
they didn't want to pay that 30% now.
you probably what came to me. They can't wait.
I probably wouldn't either.
Look, you new rich. You gonna take how much? I just got this.
You gonna take how much of my money?
I can understand it. I don't. That's not a reason to be like a racist.
Right.
It's not a reason to vote for Trump, but I think people got to remember everybody is not like them, and no matter how good you think you are, there's somebody in the world that is as smart as you and is just as evil, and they're finding them ways to cut them corners, and they don't give a fuck if that means niggas is gonna be homeless, jobless, whatever the fuck. They, at a certain point, rich people trying to stay rich. If it's Chris Jericho or fucking 50 Cent or whoever the fuck, I don't know. Sorry, that was a PSA.
He don't look like a baby mama no more. He don't look like a baby mama no more.
Hart said that the Painmaker looked like a baby mama went out. A baby mama got drunk on Halloween.
He don't look like that no more. That man got that pack now. He ain't got what I got no more. Yeah, he ain't got what I got no more.
Let them matches with Eddie Kingston stop. He ain't got no reason to be up on TV falling through cardboard. But I'm sorry, but it's one. He gonna be fucked up tomorrow. Barbed wire everywhere.
Shit, some of y'all need that Drake surgery.
I need it. Slim and trim. 2020 was WrestleMania. I'll be ready.
Let's relax, okay? Cause you know, let's relax on the body shaming now. If you look in the mirror and you be like, man, I could use. Let's humble ourselves. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, when I look at Jericho, I don't think of Ric Flair at all. So I'm Shetty, they gonna have your belly button way up here if you do. You know, they be misplacing belly buttons when they do that. I don't know why.
They misplace everything.
But I don't think of Ric Flair when I see Jericho. Hate him or love him, Jericho is probably one of the best adapters in the game. He can turn any corny gimmick into some type of money. You know, we witnessed him with the list. That shit was corny, but it was over like a mug. Like, he can do this. Jazz is over. He can do corny gimmicks. Like his 2019 AEW Championship run, the Lexicon of the Le Champion, that was over. He's one of the ones that's just really gifted of doing that. Like, I don't know any other wrestlers that's really gifted of doing any type of gimmick and making it just go over like Jericho can.
They were selling champagne.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that is right. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all.
Yeah, he's one of the ones that can make a corny, like, he can make any type of corny gimmick over. He's just one of those ones that's really talented at doing that. So hate him or love him, but I'm telling you, when WWE do that Hall of Fame Chris Jericho package, I'm gonna be crying.
2 hours. Damn, he's gonna have a lot. He's gonna have the Chris. They're gonna have to make another documentary.
Jericho video package for his Hall of Fame gonna be. I know they're gonna have everything from his New Japan, from Lucha run, WCW, ECW, AEW, because Tony gonna give him some clips. New Japan run. I can't wait.
Yeah. Shouts out to him for like staying healthy so he can still be around to see and work and see all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Damn.
Oh, his speech is gonna be fire too. Oh yeah.
He gonna have a whole. all right, here's the Chris Jericho Hall of Fame induction, and then they'll do the rest of the people. It's gonna be like 2 hours.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there. It don't matter where they gonna have that WrestleMania. If they announce that Jericho's not, I'm going.
Saudi Arabia.
I'm not going.
I appreciate.
Who would have done Chris Jericho? It has to be The Rock.
He keeps saying he's good friends with Vince.
It has to be The Rock.
Is there no one else?
The Rock speaks very highly of Chris Jericho. They're like buddies. So either The Rock.
There's really no one else?
Ooh.
If
Eddie Guerrero was still alive, it would be Eddie Guerrero. It would definitely be Eddie Guerrero.
Because he was up in school.
Alive. Yeah, it would be Sean. I don't see Sean doing that.
I don't see Sean doing it. Chavo. Chavo's
that
a good
makes
choice.
Sense. That makes sense.
Chavo's a good choice. I'd actually prefer Chavo over anybody else, honestly.
That Chavo, I can see Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle.
If it would be poetic if Ricky Steamboat is still alive, that would be perfect.
He did Lance Storm. I don't. The thing, Lance Storm could tell some good stories. I don't know if I want Lance Storm to be.
I see Ricky Steamboat.
I listen. Ricky Steamboat again. He's got to be able to talk. Like I've listened to Lance Storm a lot. I don't know if he's still doing it, but he was doing Ricky. He was doing a radio show on a regular. He's a good talker when it comes to like telling stories, but I don't know if he's like a good speech person. Like I don't know if it's gonna start and end the way it should, especially for someone like Jerry. He's gonna have to go up there and be like, "Here's a story of when we first had our first match together. I love this guy," and then just set Jericho up. I don't know if I want 20 minutes of Lance Storm, but I would listen to some of these other people.
Dean Malenko or Lance. Dean Malenko, yeah, I can see Dean, but I kind of don't.
Maybe the I think Chavo's probably, because it feels like Chavo's the one who is he's still around and talking to people, and because again, like you say, because of his relationship with Eddie, it'd be a situation where there probably are some of the close ones out there.
Yeah, because you see how they did Grecian wife, bullied the fucking her together.
They bullied her into paying some money.
Listen, Jericho do not play about his son. He do not play about his godchild. That man do not play about David Benoit. That's how I pronounce it. I always Benoit.
I respect it. They was up on the IG Live together.
Yeah, I respect. Like he do not play about his godchild. I wish I had a godparent like that.
Nancy's sister said she reached.
About his godchild.
Nancy's sister had a conversation with Jordan. She said she had to reach out to her though.
Yeah, she showed, man, look,
she paid $5K and said she was, because that was the start. She's trying to pledge $20K, so this isn't stopping. Whatever, there might be some fundraiser, charity drive, whatever. She gonna raise all this money to trying to erase whatever that tweet was.
Boy, Jericho said, you might want to be quiet. How about that? Be quiet on my godchild.
Shut the fuck up.
That's probably what he said. You need Grisham, you and her shut up.
Jericho, well, because Jericho calls. What day was this? Was this before Rampage?
Yeah.
You think Jericho showed up at Rampage was like, "Hey, Jonathan, come here for a second. Let me talk to you."
Yeah, because he commentates Rampage.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. He come here. Come. You. Come here. Come here.
Hey, you with the belt? Come here.
Since she won't be quiet, and obviously you don't have no control over that. So
you're right.
This is what needs to happen because she keep my godchild's. No, that's probably what happened.
You're right. My fault. You're right.
Yeah.
Because he don't care about. He just want to wrestle.
Right. Yeah. You're right. OG.
You're right, big bro. Appreciate you, big bro.
Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds about right. We can do that. We can do that. Rob Kane, we can do that. Absolutely.
You're right, big bro. You're right, big bro. I see what you're saying, big bro. I got you. I'm gonna call it now.
I get it from your perspective. I understand.
But he said 5,000. Put in the that's correct. And she said,
"You got it. You got that OnlyFans. You got it.
You got it." The poster just sold, didn't it? She's selling posters, yo.
Yeah.
She do. She picked the pictures inside the post. I don't know. I don't interfere. Get your money however you get your money, and if you want a poster, get you a poster. I don't know nothing about none of this stuff. It's just it's a very interesting situation. Very interesting.
It's not. Correction is not
punishment. No. And it's again the sad part is Nancy's sister is still on the side, like y'all forgot about what happened to this woman and this child and the actual victim, the situation. But that's America for you. That's another podcast. I'm not gonna get into that.
It all could have been avoided if all the lesson of the day, people, just shut the fuck up. Just be quiet. Keep it to yourself. Now, like, the man did something tragic and people had to defend him in your honor because you tweeted some dumb shit. Like, yeah, he did this, but to sit up there and be like he couldn't hang with girl.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It that was a big tweet to send if you wasn't gonna stand on it.
And not only that, like I tweeted, your man do most of his moves. What is we saying? What is you talking about? Your man do most of his shit.
That's interesting. I didn't think about that either. That's very.
He do like if you look at him and you go, and you be like, oh, okay, he definitely was a fan.
He gotta be. He's just again. That's why Benoit was a fan of Dynamite Kid. You're a certain size. These big niggas, you got to figure out how you can fit in, and if those guys can work and you can figure that out, it makes sense. But when you start peeling back the layers, when a situation like this happens, you can see how people would click up and what people would say real quick.
Right. But we covered the dub. We went over, but it's okay because Cal's here. We do what we want with Cal's here, so ain't no time limit with Cal here. He's family. If you're not following Black Wrestling Podcast on Twitter, y'all make sure y'all follow. That is Decal, the man. Shout out to the whole fam. Shout out to each and every one of them. Mimi, fam, Drip, Mash. Shout out to the whole fam. Make sure y'all follow them, support them. BRP 50 is still. Thank y'all for that. Wonderful list per usual. You know what I'm saying? If you're a hater, that's on you. That sounds like a personal problem. Anything you want to shout out, Cal? Did I miss anything, Banks? I probably did. I don't know.
Nah, yeah. Shouts out to BRP squad. Shouts out to people in the chat. It's good seeing Peeps and Ken Lewis and Hart and Eve and Sean Robert. Everybody. There's so many people to name. You know, it's always fun talking shit with y'all.
It's always fun.
Love y'all.
Thank you for my family in the background. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how I go. I'm a family person, so you never know. You'll hear my mama, or you'll hear my sister, or you'll hear my kids, one or the dog. So so as far as shout out to the whole fam. No Christian slander, no Sting slander, and keep the Jericho slander to a minimum. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow for Fyter Fest Part 2. It is a card. They didn't post all of it. They only announced a few. So it's a good card. Make sure y'all tune into that. Rampage, of course, they announced Rampage on Dynamite, so we'll see that. And also this Saturday, it is ROH, their pay-per-view. So you can find it on Bleacher Report. It shouldn't cost as much as the AEW pay-per-view. Oh, before we leave though, hold on. We had good news because my Kenny Can is coming back sooner than expected. That was some major news. It caused a division on the timeline because it's Team Punk versus Team Omega. And you know I'm riding with Omega till the wheels fall off. There you go.
Wow.
Don't hear that battle cry. I'm gonna start crying. I'm telling you.
Wait, so Omega's returning soon. So they, I'm assuming that means they're running back Omega Mox to then build to Omega Punk.
No. If you remember where they left off, because Adam Cole is supposed to be coming back too from his injury, so they're picking up where they left off. Remember when he said, "Hold down the fort to the Bucks," and fucking Adam Cole, "Don't worry, Cleaner, I got you," and he was like,
And they
"I'm not
fucked it
talking to
all
you.
up.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to them." So we're gonna pick up where things left off at, y'all. So it's gonna be good to hear Battle Cry again. I'm glad that he recovered, had a speedy recovery. Yes, if I hear that full, if I hear it anytime, I'm losing my shit. If I hear Kenny Omega's song come up, I miss Kenny Omega. Like what he say, y'all gonna say cowboy shit is gonna be the belt collector. No,
Christian, turn it around.
That's the one. That's the one right there. Cracked that motherfucking skull right on that chair. Took that.
Banks? You're fired. Why you keep playing that? Why you keep playing that clip?
Because it's amazing.
I ain't never heard his music. This is you don't watch.
I love it. See, me and Hearts, we cool again. We had a little scuffle in the middle, but we cool again. See it.
I hear that battle cry. I'll sing it. Something. I hear that battle cry. Something. I gotta learn the word. I know Jericho's song though.
Judas in my mind. Oh my God. Like that's the song, right?
Maybe it's so funny because people they'll sing it and then they'll go right back to booing his ass after they sing it. It's so funny.
The song is more open than he is.
Judas in my mind. Boom!
Get him out of here. Yeah, nah.
I'm like, what y'all singing it for? Nobody gonna stop singing it. They gonna sing it forever.
Trash.
I'm gonna be on a cruise soon. I got
Singing
that
the song?
email. The Jericho cruise.
Is you gonna be the? He's gonna be the only black person there.
I'm scared. That's the only thing that's holding me back because I'm like, I don't.
I imagine that's a very white cruise. No disrespect, but I would
It is.
like cruises are already very white.
But that one,
Yeah.
it's like a sprinkle. It's only a sprinkle.
I mean, I hear it's like there's so many people and so many things going on. Like accent, like there.
I heard it's so fun. I heard his cruise be going. I like it's fun. Like
it's gonna be. It's crazy. I didn't say it.
But I don't like being around. If I don't see no niggas, I get so uncomfortable. Like
I was gonna say it'll be interesting to see.
Uncomfortable. I'm gonna be like, we already on a boat.
But wait, you the fucking
I know.
You the cruise ship director for the fun side. Like you.
Man, they want me to go so bad, but I be like, I feel like y'all trying to set me up. I don't know, but I want to go.
You should go.
I know I want to go.
It's a week?
Yeah.
Are they doing the thing where they have Dynamite shows on the boat?
They not Dynamite shows, but they do be having matches on the boat.
Yeah,
like Ricky
yeah.
Starks and shit. They like everybody be booked and stuff on there, but still, like I'm like,
I need to know what the I would need to look at some video of the last years to see what the crowd, or at least know who's going to be going.
Oh, I see it. Like if you on Facebook or something in these AEW groups, that's all you see is there. Like, and then you will see a little sprinkle. You'll see a little sprinkle of us, but that's because either they the wrestlers or they kin to a wrestler that's with them. But like a fan wise, you ain't see no niggas up in there, right?
Watching on the couch in a beach shirt is crazy.
Say someone with
ooh, they said take
you
someone.
knew me too, niggas. Like it's we you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be on.
You also got to take the right. You got to take the right person though. Like they got you. If you are going on a Jericho cruise and you are like the pro wrestling fan, like you are the head, you need someone that's gonna at least match that energy, especially if you're going. There's a lot that goes on.
Get your ass, boy.
You basically say let's go on a date for a week on a shit we can't avoid each other. Oh, and it's gonna be a bunch of pro wrestling. Like you got to be with a certain type of person to ride. No pun intended. Ride through that whole fucking cruise.
Right.
If your significant other don't like pro wrestling, they not going because this is all smelly pro wrestling. I'm sorry. We should. I'm sorry. We probably should.
That's like my cousin at Wale Mania. She enjoyed it, but she was just like, "Oh, I don't know these." Until she saw Grisham, she could not believe how short he was. That was funny. She was like, "Damn, he's shorter. Like he like that for real." Like, yeah.
I wish it wasn't such a sticking point with him because he can go, but it's just I think it even in a world where again the irony of being in the division where there are a lot of smaller men and you're like the smaller guy, it's just interesting. Anyway, I'm sorry. Black Wrestling.
Make sure y'all follow. Make sure y'all subscribe to their YouTube. Every Thursday they do the lives. And they posted, you know what I'm saying? I always, even though I haven't tuned in live chat, I still actively tune in. So I'll be knowing what they be talking about. One of my favorites, I love to listen to. So make sure y'all show them some love. They showed me love. They always showed me love. So I had to get Cal on her. I'm going to eventually get Matt on her because I got to get his ass on her eventually. So make sure y'all subscribe to that. And shit, if it ain't nothing else, then we out at 5,000. And I can cuss out Banks for a little bit. So yeah.
my fault. I didn't mean for the show to be so long, y'all. It's my. I'll take
sorry, Graham. I'm sorry. I know Graham gonna be like, it was. You need to. Sorry, Graham. It's Cal. It's Cal.
I'll take all the responsibility.
Sorry.
Fire me.
Thank y'all.
Somewhere the clouds is warm.